Work Boxing. You know what time it is, man. We 3 days away from the spectacular matchup of David Benavidez versus Demetrius Andrade. Also on the undercard, we got the brother Jose Benavidez versus Jermell Charlo. And to go into that second matchup, the undercard between Jose and Charlo. I got Charlo winning that fight. Even though it's a long layoff, even though I said in my opinion it's sort of kind of like a cherry pick. Out of all the opponents, you could have fought somebody at 160. Who been fighting recently. Who is not a 100 former 154 pounder, but at the end of the day, one of the reasons I feel like Jose Benavidez is gonna come out on the short end of the stick is because of his fighting style. I just watched Danny Garcia versus him, and he likes to just stand in front of his opponents. He'll try to throw the jab. I really see no skills from Jose Benavidez. And that's something I want to go into. I'm probably going to go in there to a little bit about his brother, but I don't see anything skillful about Jose Benavidez that's good enough to beat even a 3-year laid off Jermell Charlo. And I think Charlo, one thing about the Charlo brothers, I will say the Charlo brothers got great stamina. They going to come, they dogs. They going to come all night. But, like I said in my other video, that this might be an upsetting night for the for the Benavidez brothers. Like the Charlo brothers were on their card. I told y'all about Matt Korobov, a guy who I know beat Jermell Charlo, but they don't have it up on YouTube. Now, to let y'all, the reason I'm saying that is because, they lost both on the same card for the PBC. So I'm hoping it don't go that way for Benavidez and his brother, but I'm hoping it go that way for him. You see what I'm saying? Because, I'm going to look out for him. I don't want nobody to, get that opportunity that they're getting to finally be on the card together as brothers, and then both of them go out there and lose. But that's what I'm expecting to happen, and I got to say, what's up to you, Cornelius? What's up? Uh, Everything going good, bro. I can't complain. You know what I'm saying? I'm here, baby. I'm breathing. Got oxygen in my body, so I'm all right. But press conference was good. Can't wait to see what's gonna happen Friday night. I think it is Friday night to be exact. Thanksgiving. You can sit down, rewarm your plate, some leftovers, and we can go right into you some boxing, buy you some beer, and they're gonna be a hell of a night. And I can't wait to prove people wrong about Demetrius Andrade. I'm a fan of him, and I'm not being biased. We don't do that over here when I say who I feel is going to win. So I'm telling y'all, put your bets all on your boy, Demetrius Andrade. He going to show y'all why he's one of the most dope fighters in boxing. I'm going to show y'all all. See, people forget this about boxing. It's levels, man. It's levels. And a lot of people, when I mentioned Demetrius Andrade's amateur career, a lot of people go in and say, "Oh, this ain't the amateurs." Of course, this is not the amateurs. What I'm basically saying is that being in the amateurs, being in the Olympics, being a star that he's seen all kind of styles. There's no unfamiliar style, no unfamiliar type of fighter that he has never seen. And I give credit to David Benavidez. He has the advantage. He's younger, longer reach, I think, but as far as skill set, to me, he stands no chance against Demetrius Andrade. What people have been caught up on what they seen him do to Caleb Plant and what they seen him do to David Lemieux and Jalen, I think that's not Jalen Rowe, but what's his name? Guy from Mayweather Promotions. I can't think his name, Jalen, but this is a whole different type of fighter. This is a whole different type of southpaw he gonna be going against, and they're gonna be proved on November the 25th. I guarantee y'all. Now, I'm going against the Benavidez's. I'm telling you, anybody smart, you should rock with me. You should put your money up against David Benavidez. Now, they not. I don't think they going home with no victories. I'm telling you straight up. And then I had to also go into I want to say this about the fathers. I don't know if David Benavidez no father ever been a official fighter before. And to me, from the way they fight, from the lack of skills, foot movement and stuff like that, I think that's one of the reasons why they look the way they look in the ring. Now, of course, some people gonna criticize me for what I just said because David go out there. David is a brute. David is a big dude who can go around, throw flurries fast. He can wear you down. But David, can't nobody tell me that the Benavidez brothers got skills. And I'm talking about, I ain't saying like they are boxers. They have made it and accomplished a lot in boxing. They millionaires. You know, they got money. What I'm saying is, as far as boxing skills, I don't see no boxing skills from them brothers. And you know, that's one of the things I didn't say about Ryan Garcia. One of them, we seen what Ryan Garcia lacks at from being trained from his father. Teofimo Lopez, and I take nothing away from Teofimo Lopez. I became a fan of Teofimo Lopez, but you seen the stuff that he lacks at from being trained from a father. I think, like I've always said in some of my videos, you know, the fathers sometimes need to step aside. You know, the fathers, you know, I know they want to keep the money in the family. The father get a 10%. Some fathers want the acknowledgement of being a trainer, but I don't. Sometimes the father, like Devin Haney father did, he said, stepped aside, let Floyd Mayweather Sr. come in and help his son. Sometimes the fathers need to just step aside and let their sons go get more help. You know what I'm saying? Because this is a dangerous sport. You know, and I think sometimes, you know, uh, and I'm like Kenny Porter, another one. You know, a father that just, you know, want to get all the acknowledgement instead of just saying, "Hey, son, I feel like I need to let you go holler at this trainer right here." So it's certain things that I can't teach you. You know what I'm saying? That's what I would do if I had a son who's in boxing. And I don't get it. I know a lot of people gonna say, "How can you say that when Sean Porter got led to championship from his daddy? Danny Garcia got led from champ." That's all good and well, but that's from the heart and determination of their sons. You know, that as we seen with all the fighters I just named, there is certain things that they lack, or there is certain things that they don't put forward in all their fights, and that's simply from the fact that they've been trained by their father. So I think that's gonna be an issue on fight night. Now, of course, Demetrius Andrade, he trained by his father as well. You know, but you don't see no lack of skill set nowhere. You know, I don't know if Demetrius Andrade's father ever trained or anything like that as a fighter or fought as a fighter, but he's on another level than David Benavidez. So I would probably say that David Benavidez, Mr. Andrade Sr., his father is a better trainer than David Benavidez's father. I mean, Demetrius Andrade is more slicker. He has better boxing ability. He moves, has footwork, or higher IQ. I don't see nothing but being a big brute from David Benavidez. And also, y'all gonna see about that footwork, about that lunging in. I keep saying that as a fact that ain't nobody hearing me though. That long reach is gonna get him knocked. That it gonna get him hurt. Gonna get him clocked. He lunge in with them long arms, trying to lay in that jab, leaping when he get frustrated. Demetrius Andrade is gonna clock him. I'm telling you, he gonna hit him hard, straight in the face. I'm telling you. But we gonna see Friday night. You know what I'm saying? Everybody want to bet. You come on, bet. Because I love to win me some money. Because I guarantee you, Demetrius Andrade gonna walk away with that victory. Now we say Andrade just might pull off an upset. Dude ain't nothing to be slept on. He's a good boxer, decent footwork, and excellent ring generalship. That's what I'm telling them. You know, but a lot of people don't understand that. A lot of people like to rock 'em, sock 'em, roll by the box. And I understand everybody wants to see, you know, knockouts and this, that, and the other. You know, but like I said, the best game plan I could give Demetrius Andrade is go to that body early. Go to David Benavidez body early, move out his way. Don't be nowhere near the ropes. If you get near a rope, grab him. You know, that right there gonna frustrate him enough. That's the game plan I feel that's necessary. He got the skill set. You know, a lot of people talking about his age. He's 35 years old, but a 35-year-older that ain't putting his body through nothing is like a 20-year-old. So we gonna see what's gonna happen. You know, to bring up the Garra fight, some gonna say, "Oh, that was a while ago." Well, whatever. Uh, you seen Garra knock down David Benavidez. You seen how he just walked into that. You see, so y'all cannot be out here saying that. And then the question you got to ask is, if Garra can knock down David Benavidez, do you think that Garra is a better boxer than David Benavidez? And I'm sure everybody who's gonna watch this is gonna say, "Hell no, he's not a better boxer than Demetrius Andrade." So if Garra can knock him down, what make people think Demetrius Andrade can't knock him down? A lot of y'all out here taking the fact that Demetrius Andrade is not out there, woofing and acting crazy and talking trash. A lot of y'all coming out here, I've seen videos where people saying, is he afraid of David Benavidez? No, he's just a respectful fighter. I don't have to go out there and talk trash to you and disrespect you and talk about your mama and talk about your children when I know at the end of the day ain't none of that gonna matter. What's gonna matter is when we getting there with them gloves on. So a lot of y'all sleeping on him. I'm telling y'all, I see all these channels, these big channels, they ain't even really talking to Demetrius Andrade. I see Stephen A. Smith, he doing David Benavidez, but I understand it's all about ratings and numbers, but you have to be fair at the same time. If you're gonna put one box on your channel or your YouTube channel, then invite the other box on too. You know, so I see the biasness that's already happening. And that worries me, in case this is a 12-round fight, because of course the money fight that's coming up that everybody want to see is David Benavidez versus Canelo Alvarez. So I'm worried if there's a 12-round decision that Boo Boo just might be robbed. And I'm not saying that as an excuse on the fact that if he comes up short in the fight, if he loses, in the fight and it looks like he's losing, I'm gonna say he didn't do enough. But we know what happens when money is on the line. So that's a big fight that's coming up. A lot of people been wanting to see that fight. So I'm hoping that they wouldn't do that to Demetrius Andrade and take the fight from him just because Canelo Alvarez, which we ain't gonna never get that fight. I know a lot of people think because Canelo Alvarez went over there to the PBC and he got two more fights left. He don't want no challenge. He ain't talking about fighting nobody like no David Benavidez. That's if David Benavidez even win, and which I doubt very much. Crawford 35 and he beat the hell out of Spence. Yeah, but that's just for the naysayers. They want to bring up age. Which that really don't. It has something. It's a factor in it, but you got to remember that George Foreman came back and won. The heavyweight championship at 44. Bernard Hopkins was winning titles when he was 49, 48 years old. So and I will admit, I think Bernard Hopkins was on the juice, but at the same time, age, is a factor, but it's more about skills. Floyd Mayweather, he left the game at almost 38, 37 years old. You didn't see a chink in his armor because he had skills. I think people use the age and forget about the skills. You see what I'm saying? They forget about the skills. That your skills ain't gonna go nowhere, even if you get older. So I don't think that's a real big factor in it. You got to go back to Duran versus Barkley. If I ain't mistaken, I think Duran was the older fighter, smaller fighter. A lot of people count him out. That's one thing you got to understand and love about the sport of boxing. You never know what's gonna happen. One punch changes everything. If they don't see it coming, then ain't nothing we could do about it. So we gonna see what's gonna happen. Friday. And I guarantee y'all, the Benavidez brothers are coming up short. I'm telling y'all, it's gonna be some sad face. A lot of y'all finna go. This see you. One thing about this fight right here, this is a 168-pound Crawford versus Spence. This is a 168-pound Crawford versus Spence. Everybody going for the bigger guy. Everybody going for the guy that be so-called stopping everybody. That don't have nothing to do with it. It's about skills. It's about levels. And this, a lot of y'all finna go put y'all money on the bigger guy because he bigger and he been beating up on competition. That's sort of okay. Well, I can't say Caleb Plant is sort of okay. The real. Let's be real about the real. I call the real and his brother Andre, and what's his brother name? Andre and I call them the technical brothers. They win off technicalities mostly. That's the way they became champions. They be always falling out, dropping to the floor, acting like somebody hit them in the head with a brick, and then they win a championship. I call them the technical brothers. Caleb Plant decent. Caleb Plant in box. A lot of y'all getting Demetrius Andrade confused with Caleb Plant. True enough, Caleb Plant can box, but these are two different fighters. And I think that's why a lot of y'all are miss. Y'all thinking that if David Benavidez could beat Caleb Plant, he could beat anybody. Yeah, that's what I think a lot of y'all are getting caught up on. And because Caleb Plant was a skillful boxer. So I'm sure a lot of people thinking, well, if Caleb wasn't skilled enough, then David ain't, or then Demetrius Andrade ain't skilled enough. And that's the wrong way to be sitting up there looking at it. Don't, I think that's the wrong way to be looking at it. I don't have the link up. Also, I'm glad you say that. I can go back live on this channel on my computer tomorrow. I was some reason somebody had blocked. Got a strike on my channel. They said I took some content from them, which y'all know that ain't what happened. But they strike my channel to where I can't get on StreamYard. But tomorrow I get off it. Tomorrow's the last date, so I will be on there, and everybody can come on there and talk to me. But I can't send no link up right now because I'm on the phone. So I wish I could send you a link up, bro. But I can't. D Young, you say you got Boo Boo in the upset. Me too. A lot of people, like I just said, they don't believe it. Look, what about his resume? Who has he fought? Okay, y'all stuck on that Canelo Alvarez. He's a horrible fighter stuff. If isn't it funny that Canelo Alvarez and other fighters can go and pick easy opponents to beat up on, but if Demetrius Andrade is such a bum and such a horrible fighter and he can't box and he's a nobody, why ain't none of the top names fought him yet? But they could easily go and make another fight with somebody who we don't know about, another name somebody we probably ain't never seen before. They gonna make them fights real easy. They got them type of fighters all under their resume. But yet Demetrius is a bum. He can't box. He's a nobody. Well, why is he on the end of their resumes? The Charlos, Caleb Plants, Hamid Mungals. Why ain't nobody fought him? But he ain't a challenge. He's a nobody. He can't. So when people say that, they let me know that they be watching. You know what I'm saying? These stereotype channels, these big channels that don't know a left hook from a fish hook. And they just don't understand what's going on in the sport of boxing. Boo Boo footwork gonna have Benavidez give issues. Of course, it's gonna give him issues, and the fact that he got an arsenal of punches. He don't have to stand there. All Demetrius Andrade really got to do is clinch and move. The rest of it gonna fall into his hands and go to that body early in the fight. If he can go to that body early in the fight, he got him. But Demetrius gonna have to be in good shape, because I take nothing away from David. Like I said, I don't see no skill set there. I think if anybody say they see some skill set in Dave Benavidez, they lying. I don't care who they is. I don't care if it's Roy Jones Jr., Antonio Farr, and there ain't no skill set there, bro. Ain't no skill set there. He's just a good come forward fighter, aggressive, strong, big, long reach. You know what I'm saying? He coming out there to hurt you. But we gonna see if he gonna be able to hurt Demetrius Andrade. We gonna see that. But with Charlo, I think Charlo gonna knock out. Charlo gonna knock out Jose Benavidez Jr. I guarantee y'all that. He gonna knock him out. Jose Benavidez Jr. don't do nothing. He stand there. I don't know if he still have leg issues. I doubt it. You know what I'm saying? Because he pretty much fight the same way he did before the leg issues. But he has no distance, no skills. He stand there. He remind me of Yugas almost. He stand there. He try to wait to counter you. He just, a lot of people get caught up off the fact of him selling himself for the fight. He go out there, he talking trash. I'm gonna do this, and he sound good. The bark is real loud when it comes to Jose Benavidez, but when it's time to bite, you watching the fight and you like, what is he doing? And the reason I was talking about his father not being a good trainer. How many times can you allow your son to go into a fight and fight exactly the same? How many times can David Benavidez Sr. allow his son to go into a fight and fight the exact same way? You see no changes, no creating distance, no movement, no hit. Only thing this is what they do. Defensively, this is what the Benavidez brothers do. This. They even do it good though, because his arm's so long, he can block the size of his body and everything. But what is this? That's what Jose Benavidez do every time he fight. He ain't finna duck no. He ain't finna. He'll stand in front of you and do that. But as soon as they start throwing, what's that? You standing in front of opponent, making them look good by just throwing punches like that and letting them hit you on your arms, and you move back, create distance, make them come to you, fight off the back foot. Something else have we seen? Can David Benavidez fight off the back foot? That's something. Have y'all seen that? Why everybody the Mexican monster is? What if he get pushed back this fight? Can he fight off the back foot? Can he? Can he? We've never seen him have to do it. Because why? He only comes forward. He only comes forward. And I'm telling y'all, it's when people wouldn't have to understand it's levels to it, man. It's the same thing when people talking about the Jerron Ennis Crawford situation. When Crawford beat him up, y'all gonna be out there looking crazy because it's levels. Anybody could look good against certain fighters. But then you're gonna go against somebody who just at another level. Even Sean Porter said it when he fought Crawford. I gave Crawford all I could give him. He said, I was just at this level, and he rose up to this level. And that's the same way it's going to be Friday night against Jose Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. You're going to see the difference in levels. You're going to really see the difference in levels that night, and then y'all going to understand. Easy, then I'm going to get all the comments like I usually get. I like your channel, bro. You know what you was talking about. You was right. No, I'm telling you, I'm going to be right. And ain't nothing against the Benavidez brothers, but neither one of them going home smiling. Neither one of them going home smiling. I'm telling y'all. You seen what Boo Boo told him. No, that ain't gonna happen to me. That's not finna happen. You ain't gonna beat nobody up, sending nobody to the hospital this time. Ain't none of that happening. But we gonna see on there, Friday night, And plus, we got, how could I forget? Mr. Charlo, Jermell Charlo. Oh my God. This show you the biasness of the IBF. Al Heyman is somewhere paying some money. Al Heyman paying some money around somewhere. How is it that Charlo could have the IBF belt since 2020? 2020. Now, he was just in a purse bid with this guy, Mortazalev. 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 I'm sorry if I'm not saying the name right. But this guy been the #1 contender for the IBF since Jermell had it. Now, the IBF stated that they don't care about rematch clauses. They don't care about unifications. So why wasn't Charlo stripped? Somebody explain that to me, please. If Al Heyman ain't over there playing for belts and his brother still running around with a WBC title that he done had for 3 years. Somebody tell me how is it that the IBF just loving them like that? And then go look up the history of the IBF and see that the nephew of the guy who was taking money at the IBF, he run the IBF now, if I ain't mistaken. But Terrence have his belt for 4 months, and they strip him. And then they go by the rule book. But Charlo could have his for 3 years and not get stripped. And then the question you got to ask yourself, is Charlo ducking again? Because a lot of y'all going to say no, but a lot of y'all ain't went and looked at that guy, Mortazalev, however you say his name. I ain't Russian. And please, this is something I hate too. Please don't get on my channel and try to correct me about names. That's some petty whole shit. I ain't going to say that. That's petty as hell. You know what I'm saying? Y'all don't get on here and say, oh, that was a great prediction, easy. Y'all get on here and say, it's pronounced Zoo. Because I say Tim to Zoo. It's pronounced Zoo. Don't come on here with that. Don't come on here on that. Just give me my credit and give me my respect like give me my just due, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know the man name like that. Is Mortazalev, whatever. But that dude been the #1 mandatory for 3 years. And then Charlo paid him step aside money to fight Castano. And if you go look at this dude, the way he fight, he's powerful. He create distance. You know what I'm saying? Russian fighters ain't that easy to beat. And so now all of a sudden, here come Mr. Charlo again, letting go belts rather than fight. I think he trying to get a target off his back. I think, because he know that Terrence Crawford is going for undisputed 3 times in a row. So what else better than to keep letting your belts go so you won't have that target on your back? Anybody ever thought about that too? That's something to think about. You know, for years you've been screaming uh you'll beat Terrence Crawford's ass. You and Errol Spencer beat Terrence Crawford up. Then when he beat Errol Spencer, he say, "Oh, you next, so I can be 3 time undisputed." All of a sudden, you letting belts go everywhere. You want to redo your closet now. All of a sudden, these belts don't match no more with what you wearing. Oh, quit letting them belts go. Quit letting them belts go, cause that don't even seem right. Y'all ain't think about that, is it? Remember, I'm saying it. Remember, I'm the first to say it. Just like I was the first to tell y'all, and I have to tell y'all this all the time. Go on my other channel, Easy Work ENT. You could type in Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. I've been telling y'all for years, these Boots fans ain't nothing but Errol Spence fans. I told y'all that's what they were gonna do. As soon as he beat him, all of a sudden Boots got a whole new fan club, and they ain't nothing but Errol Spence fans. I was the first to tell y'all that. I was the first to tell y'all that. Y'all gotta rock with me, boy. I'm telling you now. But yeah, he letting go of them titles so Terrence Crawford won't be looking his way. He know Terrence Crawford trying to be undisputed again, so yeah, if I let go of these titles, then Terrence probably won't come for me. He ought to still go up there and beat you up. Cause the way you was talking and cheerleading and walking around with your miniskirt on, walking around with your miniskirt on, with your pom poms hanging out, he ought to come up there and see about you anyway. You know, so that's why he also letting go of them titles too. He trying to get a target off his back. Yeah, he that's what's going on in that situation. Uh, you know, we gotta talk about, we go back to talking about Canelo Alvarez. But of course, like I said, ain't no point. Canelo ducked both of them, David Benavidez and Terrence Crawford. But y'all gotta remember, David Benavidez Canelo Alvarez was willing to drop down to 160 to fight Errol Spence. And Canelo can't say he won't go down and fight nobody, fight somebody from a smaller weight class because you just fought Charlo. But when it comes to Terrence, he's too small. Well, you always been fighting small fighters, Canelo Alvarez. You remember Zito Lopez? You beat him up, he was smaller than you. Amir Khan, you beat him up and he was smaller than you. You just beat up on Charlo. So why you won't let another fighter? Because skills pay the bills. See, he can't come in doing all that whining and all that whining up, throwing punches, trying to break somebody's arm off. They're gonna get him stopped. They're gonna get him outboxed. And I ain't saying that. And see, there's something else I gotta just say. You know what I'm saying? Because I just watched this. Crawford got real power. Danny Garcia, Keith Thurman said that Danny Garcia hit him so hard that his toe went numb. But yet, Danny Garcia couldn't stop Jose Benavidez Jr. Terrence Crawford at 147 stopped Jose Benavidez Jr. So for all the people out here talking about Crawford was on steroids, nah, that's just natural power. And y'all forgot the fact that this man used to be a wrestler. So he got strength. Did Charles sedated at the press conference to anyone? Yeah, he did. I thought he was high. I'm gonna be real with you. I saw it in his face. It looked like he was high. It looked like or he took a drink before he came, like he hit the bar or something. I thought I was the only one when he first. And I'm gonna tell you to let you know exactly. I know when you saw it, when he first stood up and walked to the mic. That's when you saw it, didn't you? Because he was sitting there, he was like, I was like, he smoked a blunt or something before he walked up there. Yeah, he looked like he was high. He looked like he was on something. I got to give you a wrench too, AS. Also, support the channel. If you would like to support the channel, please go to Cash App, PayPal. Anything you seeing will help the channel You know what I'm saying? I know we all trying to get it out here, you know, but you can show some love to the channel if you want to support it. You know, you're a managing moderator now, brother. But yeah, I saw that. It looked like he was high or something. You know, he was the way his eyes was. It looked like he was medicated or he did something. It was one or two things. He was either high, tipsy, or sleepy. And when I say high, I'm talking about off some bud. He was high, tipsy, or sleepy. It was them one three things because his eyes weren't. He wasn't looking right. He was looking like he was high. I'm just gonna put it to you like that. I ain't gonna try to bash him or nothing like that, but he just looked like he was high. But he's saying his next move gonna be he gonna go to 168. I don't know. I don't know why he going to 168 because I don't think he able to beat Benavidez uh, nor Demetrius Andrade, which was good. I like to see that was good to see the Charlo brother and Demetrius Andrade since side by side since they've been going through so much, back and forth with each other throughout the years. For some reason, but see, this is the thing. I don't know if Jermell was there, but whenever Jermell is around Jermall, he becomes Superman. And I don't think nobody ever really knows that. You all notice that when they together, they the lions. When they separated, they some cubs. Because if Jermell would have been there with Jermall, you wouldn't have seen Jermall shake Demetrius Andrade's hand. Because every time they together, they go to looking at him crazy, acting like they want to fight him in a hallway, and Demetrius Andrade got to tell them, "No, we fighters. Let's settle it in the ring. We ain't getting no money for fighting outside." Y'all, they want to fight outside so somebody could break it up. No, Demetrius Andrade want to put them in the ring and beat their ass, and they don't want to do that. So they rather see them and mug them and, oh, you broke, you this and you that. The Charlo brothers are the first fighters I ever seen blacklist a fighter themselves. I'm talking about they straight blacklisted Demetrius Andrade. He ain't got no money. He listened to his daddy. Ain't his daddy his trainer? Who he supposed to listen to? He listened to his dad. He just want to fight us. It's called prize fighting, fellas. What you think? What he supposed to want to fight you for? For notoriety? A honey bun? It's prize fighting. If y'all out there getting big bread, he's supposed to want to fight y'all. Who I got? Colleen. Hey, how you say that? Colleen Moore. How you doing? Thank you for tuning in. I'm going for Demetrius Andrade. I think it's gonna be a bad night for the Benavidez brothers. I'm expecting them both to go home with losses. It's gonna be a bad ride home for the Benavidez brothers. That's what I think. Who you going for? Also, share the videos. Hit the like button if you're watching. Please hit the like the videos. Hit the like button. Also, show the channel some support if you would like to. Oh, Colleen, you going with Demetrius? Why? For those that are going for Demetrius Andrade, why are you going for Demetrius Andrade? And for those going for David Benavidez, why are you going for David Benavidez? That's the question I want to ask a lot of people. That's what I want to ask a lot of people. So why is it that you're going for David Benavidez? Oh no, I mean Demetrius Andrade. Because that's not the fight everybody think gonna win. That's not the fight everybody going for. They think my boy gonna go out there. And y'all got to remember, this is his first big performance fight. This is the fight to go and prove to the world, I have been dope for years, and this is why. Y'all actually think he finna come out there and let David Benavidez, the Mexican monster, beat him? Y'all really think that? That ain't gonna happen, y'all. Y'all getting it twisted. Y'all getting the humbleness of Demetrius Andrade caught up with skills and what he gonna do in the ring. Don't let that fool you. All right. When you humble, you know what you're gonna do. You know what you're capable of. Let me give y'all some wrenches. Also, I want to thank the new subscribers who came on to the channel. I appreciate y'all. Let me see. Benny, Benny, off youth, age, and size. Those are good. Those are good. Ones. You know, good reasons to go for them. You know, I give you that. Those are advantages. Good advantages. And that's one thing that worries me about Demetrius Andrade in the fight is the fact that he is useful. I mean, he is youthful. He does have size. But this what um this what I gotta clarify this with y'all. Are y'all saying size from height, or are y'all saying size from the fact that y'all know David Benavidez is really 175 pounder? Or should be at 175 pounds. Is that what y'all mean when y'all say size? Because when you seen them when they just did the face off, they look the same height and everything. I think David Benavidez is probably an inch taller than Demetrius Andrade. So when y'all are saying size, are y'all talking about weight? Y'all have to be talking about weight when you say that. Now that is a factor because that's why they are weight classes. And with more weight adds more power. So yes, that does worry me for Demetrius Andrade. You know, that really does. But when y'all saying size, it ain't height. It ain't height. You know, he ain't that much smaller. I mean, he ain't that tall. Weight, yeah, he's a weight bully. Okay, I was just trying to see because I was like, y'all keep saying that. Oh, because of size, you know. But then we got to go back to the sport of boxing. Size don't matter. Size is a factor, but again, skills pay the bills, baby. Skills pay the bills. You know, skills pay the bills. So Friday night is gone. We're gonna see what it's really all about. I just can't wait till after the fight and I get people coming on the channel like, damn, Easy, you was right, man. I didn't think he was gonna be able to pull it off. Yeah, I mean, it's levels. It's levels, baby. This is I can understand it though. The hype behind David Benavidez, you know, everybody going for him, you know. I don't, you know, I've never really seen Demetrius. Y'all ain't paid attention to Demetrius. Y'all didn't want to pay attention to him because what you heard. But now y'all finna find out the hard way. And oh, it's gonna be, oh my God. It's gonna be some crime people because who wouldn't go and bet a large sum of money on David Benavidez? Who wouldn't? I'm sure it's somebody out there right now, and they gonna be tapping their wife on the shoulder. Baby, I done lost the, I done lost the car note money. Baby, I done lost the mortgage money. Watch what I tell you. It's this, like I said, is the same type of fight as Crawford versus Spence. Everybody going, see, you know, Caesar, you just said it yourself. Everybody going for the bigger fighter. The fighter with the size advantage. The fighter that's been known and been called as a juggernaut. You know, not saying like Joe George, but I'm saying just saying he's an unstoppable force. The Mexican monster. He's bigger. He's stronger. And then when they get in there in front of skills, when they get in there in front of skills, all that is thrown out the window. Matter of fact, I need to go and check out some predictions. Get on some videos and see, you know, some people predictions. I'm sure 90% of the channels, even 90%, I'll say no, not 97% of the channels is going against Demetrius Andrade. Simply because the size, the talk, the Mexican monster stereotype, because a lot of these channels, and I'm not bashing nobody, don't know nothing about boxing. They report it to you. They good at reporting. I salute all these channels out here, you know what I'm saying? But when it comes to this boxing, they ain't better than me. They ain't better. My proof in the pudding. You know what I'm saying? I'm just telling you. You know, If y'all didn't watch my other video, you know where I was talking about Big Baby Miller. You know, I love the fact, like I said, that Big Baby Miller came out and was saying that he was saying about AJ. Somebody had to go out there and tell AJ and put it on blast what AJ is doing. AJ, stop fighting nobodies and get in there and fight Deontay Wilder. Stop giving us these lackluster opponents. Stop fighting Dillian White 14 times. Stop fighting Usyk 20 times. We could have had an undisputed championship 5 years ago. Do people remember that? AJ could have fought Deontay Wilder 5 years ago when Deontay Wilder had that WBC title and he had the 3 belts. He did not want to fight Wilder. And that's why I got to thank Big Baby Jermell Miller for coming out and letting the world know, man, stop ducking. Stop ducking. He'll go fight. He go fight anybody with Prince Charles Mar. He'll probably do a rematch with Prince Charles Mar next. He fighting Otto Wilder. Wilder got to fight Joseph Parker. Wilder is going to knock Joseph Parker the hell out. Y'all should already know that Wilder is going to knock Joseph Parker across the ring, y'all. Because why? AJ don't want to step up and get knocked out. And even though, you know, I know Jermell Miller got his haters out there, I was one of them. He made me mad. You know, he had the opportunity to fight Anthony Joshua, but instead, you want to go and put 3 different forms of steroids in your body. $6 million payday, your biggest payday yet, and you want to go out there and get on 3 different steroids. So, you know, but I thank him. I thank him for coming out and just telling the public, you know, AJ, stop all that playing with folks, man. Stop all that playing with folks. And a lot of y'all, Lord, y'all out here talking about some Usyk gonna be tight. Man, y'all are crazy. Man, Tyson Fury gonna lean on Usyk and go to punch. First of all, they already know to tell the referee, do not let Usyk come in here with them high trunks on. That's one of his game plans already shot. Tyson Fury gonna come in that hole at 278 pounds and lean on Usyk and punch the Usyk in his stomach, leaning on him. Man, he gonna AJ, let me tell y'all this. AJ and Tyson Fury are 2 different fighters. Okay? That's another fight. I ain't even got to, well, I'm gonna make a video for it. Cause you know I got to make videos in order to make some profit on here. But that's a fight I really even ain't gotta look at no footage and tell y'all what's gonna happen. That's a total different fight. That's not AJ. AJ don't got no footwork, no movement, no real defense. I just said 2 things that Tyson Fury got right there that AJ didn't have. And Tyson Fury can box better. Head moving, more defensive. Now this, I will say this about Tyson Fury. He got to learn how to switch up that punch selection. I understand the 1-2 is his bread and butter, you know what I'm saying? I understand the 1-2 is his bread and butter, but Tyson Fury has to start putting more in his arsenal. Uppercuts, more right hooks, more left hooks. You know, you just can't win every fight out there trying to throw that straight that left and that right hand behind it, Tyson Fury. But you should know that, and I take nothing away from Usyk. You know, Usyk is a former cruiserweight who then came up and who did a good job, which is why I don't understand how AJ even lost. You can came up there and let a cruiserweight come up there and take your titles. A cruiserweight. Because you want to go out there and prove to the world you can outbox Usyk instead of fighting Usyk. You want to go out there and prove to the world that you can outbox him. Tyson Fury is going to go out there and beat the hell out of Usyk. Tyson Fury going to come out there and he going to lean on him. He going to hold him. He going to show him what big boy status is. Tyson is not going to stand there and let Usyk jump around the ring and do that Lomachenko style fighting on him. That ain't going to happen. It's not going to happen, ladies and gentlemen. But yeah, we 3 days away. 3 days away. You know, before he proved right, y'all forgot David Benavidez had black eye. He had a black eye in sparring. That means some southpaw and popped him in his eye. Some southpaw and popped him in his eye. Demetrius Andrade is not Dennis Duggan. And that's what a lot of y'all listening out here think. Oh, you already followed Dennis Duggan. What's up? It's levels. It's levels. Let me see. What you say? Ricardo May, what's up with you? You want? I want PO. What is PO? What you mean? What you mean you want PO? I want PO. What does that stand? What does that mean? What are you saying, Ricardo? I really want to say that it's gonna end by knockout. I really think that Demetrius Andrade is gonna catch him and gonna shake him up, and they gonna have to stop the fight. I'm really expecting that. My bad. I meant to say I want to see a KO. Me too. Me too. I want to see a KO too. And that's why I was just finna say I think David Benavidez is gonna walk into a punch out and he gonna get hurt. I ain't saying Demetrius Andrade got enough power to knock out David Benavidez, but I think he gonna stun him and put him down. And then David might get up again and get put down again, and they gonna stop the fight. And that's I want to say that real bad, but I'm just gonna really go off the fact that I think Demetrius Andrade just gonna beat him fairly. I mean, 12 round decision. Just clearly outbox him and make him look bad. Show the world why he been ducked so badly. That's what I think he really gonna do to him. But we shall see. And like I said, it's gonna be a bad night for them Charlo. I mean, for the Benavidez brothers. Going back home gonna be sad, sad, sad. Gonna be sad, sad, sad. You know, he's saying I beat up. Look at all my opponents, my past opponents. I beat them up, and all right, that was the last opponents. And David a hell of a fighter. Besides Demetrius Andrade, if Demetrius Andrade won in 168, I say he'll wipe through the whole 168. I know David probably. I know he'll beat Canelo. With them long arms, all he gotta do is take Bivens' game plan. The way you beat Canelo Alvarez is from straight punches. Go back and watch Bivens versus Canelo Alvarez. He wasn't doing it, but Canelo can't dodge too many straight punches. So Benavidez go out there and use them long arms and stand in front of Canelo and throw them Bivens straight punches. He won. Canelo ain't that good at he duck hooks pretty good. But once you start throwing them straight punches, you got Canelo Alvarez. And who got fast hands? David Benavidez, longer reach. He ain't even got to be up on Canelo for Canelo to be trying to throw no power shot. And he'll be tapping Canelo in his face all night, and Canelo will lose or get knocked out on the scorecards. But if it wasn't for the fact that Demetrius was at 168, I'll say that I honestly say that David Benavidez is the best fighter at 168. But since Demetrius Andrade is there, he gonna have to prove that Friday night. He gonna have to prove that Friday night. Because we already know, if you're a real boxer fan, you've been watching boxing for a long time. Y'all already know uh, how many times Canelo Alvarez done ran from Demetrius Andrade. Canelo Alvarez could have been undisputed at 160 and 154 and didn't want to fight Demetrius Andrade to do it. But a lot of y'all don't know that. That's why a lot of y'all be talking trash about Demetrius Andrade, because you don't know what you're talking about. Canelo Alvarez could have been undisputed twice. But guess who had the belts at 154 and 160? The one belt that he needed. Demetrius Andrade. But he's a horrible fighter. If he horrible, why he ain't go be great at 160 and 154? He must not be a horrible fighter. But y'all gonna see Friday. It seems like a lot of y'all unsure because I ain't seen nobody make no bet yet. I ain't seen nobody make no bet with me yet. But I ain't seen nobody make no bet with me about the fight yet. And please, I'm telling you now, don't bet if you don't pay. I got a dude owe me $50 right now and don't want to pay me because he lost about the Errol Spence fight. If anybody who think I'm capped and I don't know what I'm talking about, bet $50. I bet $50 that Demetrius Andrade win. But see, I think everybody's a little bit unsure because you want to know why? I think that when people actually went and say, boo boo, Andrade, when y'all heard the name, right, y'all was like, oh, that's that dude that Canelo Alvarez said was horrible. He wasn't a good fighter. That's what y'all said. And then y'all said, hold up. This dude got some skills. Damn. This dude can fight. Damn. I don't know if I'm gonna bet this. Now you saying I don't know if I'm gonna bet this time on this dude Andrade like he got some skill. Yeah. That's why ain't nobody really want to make no bet. I'm telling you, he gonna be some hurt people in Las Vegas. He gonna be some people crying in hallways about this fight. They gonna go put all their money. This is like Errol Spence versus Terrence Crawford. People gonna go put all their money. Gonna put all their money on Dave Benavidez because the size, the Mexican monster hype, Mike Tyson Mexican monster hype, and y'all gonna be coming out there looking real sad. Y'all gonna be having to tell y'all wife, y'all done blew the rent money. The mortgage money gone, baby. Like y'all need to have a extra pillow and bed spread on the couch just in case. Make sure you have an extra bed spread and pillow on the couch Friday night. Because if Demetrius Andrade go out there and do what I'm telling y'all he gonna do, some of y'all ain't gonna be able to sleep in y'all bed. Some of y'all ain't gonna be able to sleep in y'all bed. I need to go somewhere and make a bet on it. But then I don't know none of them sites like that. I ain't gonna say what I was just finna say. I know betting site. What's a good betting site to go and bet on? Cause somebody know that I win and I don't get my money. I'm coming. I can't keep making bets with people and I don't win. Don't nobody want to pay. Let me see what you say. Thank you for tuning in, son of Apollo. I got Andrade by decision, but easy. I just said it. See, I just said it. That's what I'm talking about. Due to the fact that they want that Benavidez versus Canelo fight, they might rob Boo Boo. But I don't want to say that because people gonna say, "Oh, that's what you gonna." I'm not one of them channels that gonna do that. If Benavidez win that fight for real, I'm not that person. I'm not that channel that gonna come out there and find it. Oh, the reason they cheated. No. But if I go and watch the scorecards and I see Demetrius Andrade was getting off more and landing more and they cheat him, I'm gonna say that. I'm gonna tell you the truth. But I don't want to use and say that for nobody to think that, oh, if he lose, you're gonna be having an excuse. No, I'm not. I'm not that channel. If he lose fair and square, he just lost fair and square. Ain't nothing I can do about that. First of all, let me tell y'all this. Ain't nobody paying me to lie for none of these boxes. Ain't nobody sending no check saying, hey, be biased for Demetrius. Be biased for Jose. Ain't nobody sending me no checks. So I ain't got no reason to go on here and lie and make up no stories for none of them. I'm a fan, but I'm a fan of none to that point. You have them send you the bet money to your cash app first, and then you pay off if you don't win. They ain't gonna do that. They ain't gonna do that. Chase Athletics, what's going on with you? Thank you for tuning in. Once again, like I said, thanks to all the new subscribers who tuned into the channel. Also, please show the channel some support. You can go to, what they call it? Super Chat. You can Super Chat, or you can go to Cash Out, whichever one you prefer to help the channel. I would truly appreciate whatever it is that you send to the channel. You know what I'm saying? I ain't rich. I ain't no boxer. I ain't fighting at Madison Square Garden. So if you want to support the channel, I would truly appreciate that. Dave is a better fighter in my opinion. Dave is a better fighter in my opinion. I on a roll picking winners. You on the roll with picking winners? All right. You better have the right winner. Like easy gonna happen. What's up with you, Vic? How y'all doing? Thank you for tuning in. Yeah, but like I said, if y'all want to show the channel some support, which I need it, you know what I'm saying, go to Super Chat or go to Cash App. Vic, where you been, baby? We done had a long little discussion up here. I was almost about to get off, but I seen some people come on, so I'm gonna stay on probably like 10 more minutes. You know, Vic Charlo didn't let go of that title. He ducking again. We got the fight coming up Friday, right after Thanksgiving. Well, you might as well say Thanksgiving because people still gonna be eating Thanksgiving food. So I'm going for Demetrius Andrade. You know, I think you already know that, Vic. You've been with me for a minute, so you know where I'm going. I'm going with Demetrius Andrade for this. Like I said again, I think it's gonna be for those who coming in because I see people keep coming in. I think it's gonna be a bad night for the Benavidez brothers. I think they're gonna that car ride gonna be sad. They got some fine wives though, so they should be all right. Especially Dave Benavidez's wife, fine as hell. So he shouldn't be that hurt. I just go home and say, baby, stand in front of just stand in front of me for like an hour, and just that loss will go away real quick for about 2 days. Yeah, that boy wife fine. I said, damn. Didn't look like she could cook. Y'all seen All Access? Did y'all see All Access? His wife she could cook too. Yeah, that boy wife fine as hell, boy. David gonna win, and the boxing are gonna keep saying that David is lacking something. They have been saying that. David is lacking something. It's just that it ain't been exposed yet. It got exposed by Gavril, but it ain't been exposed since then. Demetrius Andrade gonna expose it. He gonna expose all that. Like I just said earlier, we ain't never even seen David Benavidez fight going backwards. We ain't even seen David Benavidez have the fight going backwards. Arrow won a little night. I don't like Errol Spence Gold later. She ain't worth nothing. Remember, this is the same girl she got in Terrence Crawford inbox, told him Terrence Crawford to beat Errol Spence up. Then she recorded she recorded Errol Spence drunk and sent it to the internet. She slept with one of Errol Spence's homeboys. Matter of fact, they say 2 of Errol Spence's homeboys. That girl ain't worth nothing. He married that girl off straight looks. That girl ain't worth nothing. That was a waste of his time. He should have never married that girl. She recorded him drunk, put it on the internet. She got in Terrence Crawford inbox on Twitter and told him to beat the hell out of her baby daddy. And then she slept with 2 of his homeboys. I don't give a damn how good you look. A hoe? Dang, I can't say it. Let me put you feel me? I don't care about how good you look. I'd rather have a fat girl that don't nobody want and just love the hell out of me and don't never let another man touch her than a fine chick who out here giving it to everybody and who ain't loyal. Yeah, he got the wrong girl in his corner. That's without a doubt. She there for the money, honey. She there for the money, honey. Soon as he want to quit boxing, something, she child support. Child support. She in it for the money on it. But since I got new people on, you know what I'm saying, I want to hear who everybody going for. You know what I'm saying? I'm about to really get off because I've been on for an hour. What time it is now? Yeah, it's time for me to get off. I got to get off the channel. But I do thank everybody once again for their support. Shout out to the new subscribers. Thank y'all for liking the channel enough to hit that subscribe button. Once again, before I go, I'm going to say please share the videos. Hit your like buttons. Hit your notification bells. Support the channel. You know, go to Super Chat. Go to Cash App if you want to support the channel. And this your boy Easy Work, man. I'm out. I thank everybody for tuning in. Y'all be safe.